Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? And welcome to Wet Wednesdays. Now, this is going to be, today it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a drink and a movie review. And I got something whenever I went to Country Fair in Edinburgh. I didn't notice this. And Steven and Taylor noticed this. They had these Rockstar, something new, Rockstar Boom Energy. And I'd never had anything Rockstar, one of the energy drinks. I never had anything Rockstar before. And it says guarana, B vitamins, taurine, caffeine. It says whipped strawberry, whipped and blended. Strawberry flavors with other natural flavors, lightly carbonated. It has boom, whipped and blended strawberry right here. And there was two. There was that, and they had orange. He got orange, and I got this and orange. I thought I'd do this one first because he wanted to ask me what I thought of it. That's okay. And then, like I said, there's warnings. There's been warnings on these energy drinks. Says not recommended for children or pregnant or nursing women or those sensitive to caffeine. So, I mean, you guys who are that probably shouldn't try this. And this is from Rockstar from Las Vegas, Nevada. RockstarEnergy.com. So let's give it a shot. And these were two for $3 at Country Fair. And like I said, I got this one and I got the orange one. I'll do the orange one sometime. And after I'm done with this, I got a movie review, and it is some kind of movie, believe me. Okay. Oh, and it's got, just like the monster, it's got the two R's right there. That's pretty cool. All right, let's give it a shot. Now, this definitely smells like strawberry. I don't know if it's going to be blended, if it's going to be creamy or what. I don't know. Give it a shot. Wow. That's very tart. How much sugar? Mm, very tart and sweet strawberry. Not bad. It tastes like, pretty much tastes like freezer pop strawberry. Uh, if you ever, like I got so many freezer pops left over from last summer because that night shift screwed everything up. And it just tastes like, I mean, if you buy like the strawberry flavored freezer pops, it pretty much tastes like that. It's okay. Uh, it has 100% niacin, 100% vitamin B12, 100% vitamin B6, and 100% pantothenic acid. Wow. This ain't bad. I mean, it's sweet, but it's not sickeningly sweet, which is good. Because, I mean, if you like those freezer pops, I keep saying that, this really tastes like that. Uh, it's not bad. I'd probably give it, let me try some more. Flavor wise, I think it's okay. I give it a very mild 7 out of 10. And that's my review for Rockstar Boom Energy Whipped Strawberry. Now, on to the movie review. And this is a movie called Werewolf Fever. Now, when I was looking through stuff for my Roku, along with they have like 6 channels they're really pushing. And they even have buttons for it on the remote, including Netflix. There's like offshoots and free channels because I look for free stuff because free is good, right? And thankfully they got a channel with free horror films. And that's what I've been doing. Some of my reviews have been from there, some have been from Netflix, and some have been from On Demand, the free On Demand services. And this one is from Frightflix, which is a free channel. And I guess it's free because they have commercials in it. They interrupt the movie and then they show they'll return out these messages, and they have commercial interruptions throughout the movie at the beginning and at the end and through the middle. Well, throughout the movie, every 10, 15 minutes maybe. And Werewolf Fever came on. And it looked really interesting and neat from the description. It's basically about these guys that work at this, guys and girls work at this drive-in. And apparently they have problems with werewolf. And that's pretty much the story. I mean, and it said it's a real super funny comedy and stuff. And it opens up with they show like the characters, and they do like some. It wasn't cardboard cutouts, but something like cheap for the beginning credits. But I thought it was okay. I didn't mind that. And they opened up with a big screenshot. I mean screenshot. They opened up with a big crane shot, so they must have had the money to rent a cherry picker, and they had it and they lowered it down. And they did that really well. So I thought, well, maybe this movie might have a little bit of money to it. And I thought that they made their own sign, neon sign as a prop for the thing. But I looked it online. It's a place called Odie's King Burger Drive-In, and it's in Ottawa, Canada. So that's a real place. So they just use that location. I don't know if they used inside the drive-in, or I'm not sure about that. But the inside the drive-in is very small, and basically the owner's there, and he's a real jerk, and he's bossing all these guys around. Then he leaves, and he said he'll be coming back later that night. The one guy goes to pick up some stuff in the nighttime, and then he gets attacked, and he gets turned into a werewolf. And this is the shittiest looking werewolf I've ever seen. Look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail, how bad this werewolf looks like. It looks like a mutated cross between, like, it looks all ratty looking. Like, when I took my niece to the zoo, Erie Zoo, a long time ago. And we were on a train ride, and they went past the buffalo, and they were close to the train. My niece passed. They were really ratty. Their fur was all matted and stuff, sadly. And that's sad, too. But the werewolf is from some fearful creatures that some, I think, did the werewolf costume. And the fur is all matted. The claws are all weird looking like that. It doesn't look real. And the face is so fucked up. And then lots of fur and ears like this. It looks like a cross between a mutated rat and a mutated Daniel Bryant. The worst werewolf looking thing the worst werewolf looking costume I've ever seen in my life. And even Tony said he was looking up looking up photos for the film. And he said, "This is terrible. This is horrible." But there's a picture of what the werewolf looks like on the thumbnail. The worst werewolf I've ever seen, pretty much. I mean, there's been some other ones that have been pretty bad, but this is pretty terrible. And pretty much the characters are, if you can be less than one-dimensional, these are the characters in the movie. And the dialogue seems like it's lifted out of Scooby-Doo, except I like Scooby-Doo for the most part. I mean, and the thing that kept this movie a little bit interesting for a while was just unusual location of the drive-in. But man, goddamn fly. But shit, now I lose my concentration. Now, by about the last half hour of the movie, it really starts graying on your nerve. I was like, is this movie over with yet? It's really bad. It's only an hour and 6 minutes, so that's good. They do the gore effects well. And they had one thing that I thought was cool. They had this one girl that was dressed up. And like it's a drive-in. And, that's where usually girls be dressed up and they go around roller skates getting your stuff. And she came out in roller skates to talk to this guy. And the werewolf came out. And she would run away. And the werewolf went like this to her foot. To her leg. And then you saw her leg. Or her leg. One of her legs got cut off. And you saw it go down on rollers. It would be on still going down the roller skate for a little while. I thought that was clever. That was about it. The only spark of genius, except for like the use of the somewhat, the opening sequence and the use of the train. That and that leg was probably the only bits of genius in this movie, if you can call it genius. I mean, people bitch about the Sharknado movies all the time, but Sharknado is high art compared to Werewolf Fever. It really sucks. And it's just that werewolf is one of the worst things about it. I mean, people used to bitch about the Paul Naschy Spanish werewolf movies, but at least that looked like a werewolf. They're kind of boring. Some of them were. But at least he looked like a werewolf and he could play a werewolf. But this werewolf sucks. Really bad. And I mean, if you don't believe me, ask Tony Talent. He was the one looking for photos for that. I'm sure that the filmmakers must think this werewolf looks like crap. I don't know. It's a really bad movie, even though I've seen worse. It's man, a shot on video. I tell you, probably one of the worst shot on video horror films I've ever seen was a movie from probably the worst, if not one of the worst, if not the worst, was a movie called In the Little Mansion. Talk about a shitty horror film. It really wasn't a horror film, but it was billed as a horror film, so I have to call it a horror film. This movie absolutely sucks. And it makes Werewolf Fever look a little bit good. But Werewolf Fever is really bad. I can't. I give it a 1.5 out of 10. It's lucky to get that. It's really bad. But and Rockstar Boom Energy is okay. But I mean, skip Werewolf Fever. You won't have fever for anything except the only fever you'll get from Werewolf Fever is turning the TV channel. Turning the TV off and doing something else. That's the only fever you'll get from this movie. It's awful. So that's my review of Rockstar Boom Energy whipped strawberry stuff, whipped strawberry energy drink, and Werewolf Fever. And please stay tuned for a very bad blooper. I tried starting this video before and I screwed it up and I started laughing. So I'll put the blooper on after this. So until next time, bye. Please take care of my legion. Hey, my legion. God, I screwed that up. That's so stupid.